Did you know that there are different kinds of rich people? And that not all wealth is equal. Some accumulate fortune, but they live stuck to work. Others enjoy freedom while money continues to flow. The question is, do you know what kind of wealth you are seeking? And more importantly, how to get there? Today, we'll dive into the secrets and profiles of the rich, revealing what sets them apart and what you can learn from them to build your own journey to success. When we talk about rich people, many imagine gigantic mansions, luxury cars, or even private jets. But reality goes far beyond that. Being rich is not just about how much money you have in the bank, but about the kind of life you lead and how you use your wealth. And that's what defines the different types of rich people. In today's video, we will explore 4 main profiles of rich people: the working rich, the smart investors, the heritage rich, and the balanced rich. Let's find out how each one builds and manages his fortune, as well as understand the lessons that we can apply in our own lives. Stay until the end because I will reveal the most important secret that all these profiles have in common and that you can start using today to transform your relationship with money. And of course, if you want more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. When we think of rich workers, we imagine people who have achieved great deeds and accumulate riches due to their unbeatable work ethic and constant dedication. These people, unlike those who rely on inheritances or large investments, built their wealth from scratch, often facing a long and challenging journey. They are the reflection of hard work, of absolute dedication to what they do, whether through a corporate career or as entrepreneurs. These individuals can be found in a variety of fields, but the most common profiles include CEOs of large companies, startup founders, renowned doctors, high-profile lawyers, and niche specialists. They work hard, putting in long hours in their professions, and often sacrifice time with family, leisure time, and even health to ensure that the business or career they have built is a success. The main characteristic that defines this type of wealthy person is their absolute commitment to excellence. Work is a central part of their lives, and they know that to reach the top, they need to be the best at what they do. The secret of these wealthy workers is specialization. They become highly innovative in their fields, seeking to be the first to understand market trends, developing new skills, or creating innovative solutions to the problems they face. Let's take the example of an entrepreneur who starts a small business. He or she has to take on all the roles, from financial management to customer service, production, and marketing. Over the years, he has accumulated experience and knows that in order for his company to grow, he needs to delegate, but the basis of his success lies in dedication, constant learning, and the effort to solve the challenges that arise. Their ability to persist is what sets the hardworking rich apart from the rest. Another classic example is the CEOs of large corporations. These professionals are known for their focus on results and the amount of hours they dedicate to managing their companies. They have not only led major events, but have also made complex strategic decisions involving millions of dollars. They often have grueling routines, with frequent travel, endless meetings, and constant pressure to innovate and grow. For them, work never stops. It is a constant commitment to the company and to results. This can be seen as a form of sacrifice, as they often put the needs of the company before their own. However, hard work, although essential, is not the only thing that makes these individuals rich. What really sets them apart is the way they balance this dedication with the pursuit of freedom. Here's the key point. Constant work must be accompanied by a vision of a freer future, where daily effort leads to a greater achievement, financial independence, and the ability to choose one's own destiny. This balance between work and freedom is what makes the working rich truly successful in the long run. These individuals understand that their journey is not just about short-term sacrifices. They are building something that can last, something that will create opportunities for them to have more time in the future without having to continue to sacrifice everything. Over time, many of these working rich reach a point where they no longer need to work as hard because their early work or their strategic decisions, their dedication and relentless focus have generated passive sources of income. In addition, another important aspect that the working rich understand is that constant work must be smart, not just hard. There is an emphasis on the importance of working strategically. This means delegating tasks, understanding the value of automating processes, and, when possible, creating a legacy. The most successful invest in their education and ongoing development, honing not only their technical skills but also their leadership, negotiation, and management skills. The secret of the working rich is not just the number of hours they put in, but how they use those hours wisely. They understand that success requires perseverance, but also a strategic approach that balances effort and reward. As a key lesson, we can learn from them the importance of specializing in something and dedicating ourselves to what we do, without losing sight of the ultimate goal: creating freedom and financial security for the future. The second type of wealthy person we'll explore is the smart investor profile. These individuals have a long-term, strategic vision, and their approach to creating wealth is much more about multiplying their money than relying solely on daily effort. While many seek a steady source of income through a job or business, smart investors focus on putting their money to work for them, making investments that, over time, generate financial returns, regardless of how many hours they are putting in. Smart investors are highly financially educated people. They understand how the financial markets work and, instead of following fads or making decisions based on emotion, they base their choices on data, analysis, and informed projections. They know that the key to investment success is patience and the ability to make informed decisions. Their strategy is clear: buy assets that will generate more money over time, whether through dividends, asset appreciation, or recurring cash flows. These investors can operate in a variety of markets, with emphasis on the stock market, real estate, startups, and even cryptocurrencies, if it is an area they understand well. The central idea for them is diversification, spreading their capital across different assets and types of investment, so that even if one investment does not yield the expected return, others can balance the situation. In addition, this diversification allows the investor to minimize risks and have a more controlled exposure to market movements. In the stock market, for example, a smart investor looks for shares in solid companies that offer constant growth potential and pay regular dividends. They understand that the stock market, although volatile, offers unique opportunities to generate wealth over time, as long as the approach is focused on long-term investment, rather than quick gains and speculation. Real estate is another traditional path for many smart investors. Here, they are not just buying properties to sell quickly, but looking for properties that will generate passive income, such as rental properties which offer a steady flow of cash. They understand that real estate can be an excellent way to increase their wealth and protect their capital against inflation. In the startup world, smart investors look for companies with high growth potential and often invest their money in businesses that are still in their early stages but have a clear vision of scalability. The idea here is that by investing at the beginning of a journey, the financial return can be much greater in the future, especially if the startup becomes a big name in the market. In all of these investments, financial education is the basis for success. Smart investors do not enter a market without fully understanding the risks, rewards, and mechanisms that govern it. They are always up to date, learning about new markets, studying financial strategies, and seeking to improve their knowledge. And most importantly, they know that investing is a marathon, not a sprint. Financial success comes with time and requires patience, discipline, and a clear vision of the future. One of the biggest secrets of smart investors is the way they think about money. While many people see money as something to be consumed or spent immediately, these individuals treat money as a powerful tool. They don't just spend it. They invest it with the goal of generating more money, creating a virtuous cycle of financial growth. A change in mindset is essential. Instead of thinking that work is the only way to make money, smart investors understand that money can generate more money, and they look for ways to make this cycle happen. Their mindset is focused on growth. They know that by understanding the rules of the financial game, they can accumulate wealth over time, without relying exclusively on their time or physical effort. Now, the crucial point is to understand that smart investors also have a clear vision of their financial future. They are not only concerned with the present, but are always projecting and planning for the long term. This long-term vision is what makes money grow solidly and steadily, and that is why those seeking financial independence should consider starting to invest as soon as possible. Furthermore, investing doesn't have to be a high-risk game as many people think. Investing wisely means making thoughtful choices, keeping in mind your risk profile, financial goals, and time horizon. It's not about going all in on a single asset or taking reckless risks. It's about making calculated decisions while also giving your money time to do its work. The smart investor doesn't rely solely on work to achieve wealth, but rather on sound financial strategies and a disciplined long-term approach. By understanding that money can be a tool for growth, they create a steady, manageable cash flow, building a solid foundation for financial freedom. The biggest lesson we can take from this profile is that investing is one of the most effective ways to make money work for you. And if you want to achieve financial independence, there's no time to waste. Start investing and make your money grow over time. The third profile we will explore is that of the inherited rich, a group of individuals who are often associated with those who were born into families with great fortunes. They are the descendants of successful family businesses, heirs to large estates or valuable investments, and in many cases, they do not need to work to maintain the comfortable lifestyle they inherited. Rather than striving for financial success, what sets them apart is the fact that they have already had access to considerable wealth since birth. Inheritance is undoubtedly the factor that puts them in a privileged position from the start. For these individuals, wealth is not about building something from scratch, but rather about preserving, expanding, and multiplying what has been left to them. This can include high-value real estate, shares in family businesses, or even international assets and properties. However, what many people don't realize is that in order to maintain and grow this wealth, the wealthy by inheritance need to have a strong and strategic financial mindset. While they may already have a solid foundation, this type of wealthy person understands that true wealth is not just about what you have today, but about what you can do with what you have inherited to ensure its longevity over the generations. This means that, even with all the resources at their disposal, many of these individuals have the vision to grow and preserve their wealth, preventing it from dissipating over time. The financial mindset of the wealthy by inheritance is often based on a deep understanding of how to invest and manage resources efficiently. Maintaining a financial legacy is more than just having access to great fortunes. It's about making smart financial decisions to ensure that wealth is protected against risks, such as inflation, economic crises, and mismanagement of resources. Many of these individuals surround themselves with financial advisors, specialized lawyers, and wealth managers, always seeking the most effective strategy to protect and multiply their fortune. The great lesson we can learn from the wealthy by inheritance is the importance of building a lasting legacy. They do not see wealth simply as a means to enjoy a life of luxury, but rather as an asset that needs to be carefully preserved and expanded so that future generations can also benefit. For them, the true value lies in passing on a culture of prosperity that transcends money itself and becomes a model of success for their children and grandchildren. This means that true financial education is not limited to those who have simply earned their wealth. It must also be taught within wealthy families, as a way to preserve the culture of wealth and continue to generate prosperity. In addition, financial education within these families is often emphasized from an early age. Children of wealthy families are often taught from an early age about the value of money, the importance of investing wisely, and the need to make responsible financial decisions. This mindset creates not only a material legacy, but a prosperity mindset that is passed down from generation to generation. The goal here is to create a solid foundation of values and knowledge so that heirs can maintain and expand the family fortune without making the mistakes that so often occur when a fortune is inherited without proper education. Inheritance, while often viewed as a gift, also presents significant challenges. The great challenge of being wealthy by inheritance is not just maintaining the wealth, but rather continuing to make it grow and prosper. Subsequent generations need to be taught to manage the wealth with the same skill and strategic vision that the previous generation used to accumulate it. Not knowing how to manage wealth can quickly lead to loss of fortune and decline in family prosperity, which has already happened in many cases of families who, after 1 or 2 generations, saw their wealth dissipate due to mismanagement or lack of vision. But the good news is that even if you weren't born into a wealthy family, that doesn't mean you can't build a financial legacy for future generations. The financial legacy mindset isn't exclusive to the wealthy. Anyone can start building their own legacy, even from scratch. It all starts with a desire to teach and learn about personal finance, with the intention of preserving and growing your wealth. Even if you didn't inherit $1 million, you can create a solid foundation for future generations to have access to financial education and the example of good wealth management. A financial legacy is therefore something that anyone can start building now, regardless of their current financial situation. It's a matter of developing the necessary knowledge, making the right financial decisions, and, most importantly, passing that knowledge on to future generations. Building a legacy requires discipline, strategic vision, and commitment to continuous learning, all of which can be done, even if you start small, with the intention of leaving a strong foundation for your descendants. The profile of the inherited wealthy is not just about the money they receive, but about the strategic mindset they have to preserve and expand their family legacy. They not only inherit wealth, but cultivate a culture of prosperity and financial literacy that ensures that money continues to multiply and be well managed across generations. This is the real secret to ensuring that a fortune is maintained and prospered, and something that everyone, regardless of their background, can learn and apply to their own financial journey. Lastly, we have the balanced wealthy, a group that represents the true essence of what many want to achieve along their financial journey. These individuals have found the perfect balance between financial success and a full life, where money is no longer a constant concern, but a tool that allows them to live with quality and freedom. For the balanced rich, true wealth goes beyond numbers in the bank account and is reflected in a well-lived life, full of meaningful experiences. Unlike other profiles of wealthy people, the balanced rich do not seek to accumulate wealth at any cost. They recognize that, although money is an important part of life, it should not be the measure of success. These individuals achieve a level of wealth that allows them to choose how to live, instead of being enslaved by a routine of incessant work and stressful financial decisions. For them, true financial freedom is not in making more money, but in having the ability to live the way they choose. One of the main characteristics of the balanced rich is their ability to manage time well. They know how to balance the financial aspects of life with leisure and personal relationships, ensuring that money works for them without it becoming an obsession. These individuals have a long-term mindset where financial success is not just a matter of accumulating wealth for the future, but of living meaningfully in the present. They would rather have more time for family, travel, and enjoy life than be burdened with financial responsibilities that limit their freedom. While many people believe that to be rich, one must work tirelessly or make constant sacrifices for the sake of a career or accumulating wealth, the balanced rich understand that money is just a tool to achieve one's true goals in life. They have a broader perspective, where quality of life is just as important as a bank balance. In addition, these individuals tend to be very aware of their mental and physical health. They know that without well-being, there is no point in having a large bank account. Mental health and emotional balance are valued as much as financial prosperity, as they understand that without these elements, financial success loses its meaning. The balanced rich often seek out activities that promote relaxation and rejuvenation, such as meditation, physical exercise, spiritual retreats, reading, and even volunteering. The pursuit of physical and mental balance is an essential pillar that supports their lifestyle. Another fundamental characteristic of the balanced wealthy is their ability to make conscious financial decisions, without being influenced by the pressure of society or the unbridled race for material success. They know that money should not be accumulated without purpose, but should be directed towards that which truly adds value to life. This means investing strategically in real estate, stocks, education, or even experiences that promote personal growth and quality of life. For many, this profile of a wealthy person may seem the most desirable, as it represents the harmony between financial achievement and personal satisfaction. Contrary to an obsessive search for wealth, the balanced wealthy focuses on having time for what really matters: people, experiences, and mental health. They understand that, to be truly successful, it is necessary to achieve freedom of choice and not be enslaved by financial commitments, which is one of the greatest sources of stress for many people. The most important lesson we can learn from the balanced wealthy is that in pursuing financial success, we must also value the time and experiences that make life worth living. They teach us that true happiness comes not only from the accumulation of material wealth, but from the ability to live on one's own terms, without sacrificing what is truly important. In pursuing wealth, we often forget that time is the most valuable resource of all. The balanced wealthy know exactly how to make the most of every moment, without letting themselves be consumed by work or financial worries. These individuals have a strategic view of life, in which they know that wealth is not a race, but a journey. For them, money is a means, not an end. They actively seek out ways to use their wealth to improve their lives, but also value the simple moments, such as spending time with family, enjoying time with friends, or even taking time for personal development and self-discovery. So if you want to achieve this kind of balance, the key is to change your perspective on wealth. Instead of focusing on accumulating as much money as possible, focus on how to take control of your time and choices. Remember that true financial freedom is not about having the money to buy everything you want, but about having the freedom to live the way you want. By combining a good balance between work, leisure, health, and financial prosperity, you can achieve a truly rich life, a life worth living ***. True wealth is not just about accumulating money, but about building a full and balanced life. The profile of the balanced rich teaches us that, in order to achieve financial freedom, we need to find a point of harmony between our financial goals and our personal life goals. By seeking a life without the burden of financial worries, but with the power to choose how to live, the balanced rich show that true success lies in enjoying every moment, being the masters of our time and our happiness. Throughout our financial journey, we can draw inspiration from different profiles of wealthy people. The hard work of the hardworking rich, the strategic intelligence of the smart investors, the legacy and wealth preservation of the inherited rich, and the balance and freedom of the balanced rich are examples of ways to achieve true prosperity. Each of these profiles has valuable lessons that we can incorporate into our own lives, depending on what we seek and what we value. The big question is, what kind of wealth do you want to build? Financial wealth, time freedom, quality of life, or a combination of both? Regardless of where you are right now, it is possible to start building a future of prosperity and balance. The key is to be clear about your goals and align your actions with the values that truly matter to you. So, if you are ready to begin the journey towards financial freedom, remember that the path is unique to each person. The important thing is that you have the power to set your own rules, pursue your dreams, and, above all, enjoy the journey. After all, true wealth lies in living authentically and consciously. If you want to continue learning more about how to achieve a balanced and financially prosperous life, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to stay up to date with practical tips, financial strategies, and more. Now it's your turn ***. How will you use your wealth to live a balanced and meaningful life? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's explore together what it means to be truly rich.